This is the most hated gaming setup on the internet. Literally everything in the gaming setup is rated 1 star, but is it really that bad? Well, first I need to look for all of the 1-star rated gaming products. For the gaming monitor, I just want to make sure we get any monitor that's like above 60 hertz, and most of the reviews at the top are all 5 stars, so it's going to take quite a bit of scrolling for me to find some bad rated ones. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is really hard to find any that are like below 4 stars. Like literally all of them are 4 stars or higher. Why is everyone rating these so high? I can't find a bad, oh, that's the lowest one I found by far. Okay, so I basically have to go with this monitor because I couldn't find any that are rated worse, but let's see what the reviews are. So they actually said the anti-glare film on it is very aggressive. Dude, is this like a nerd or something? Where who pays attention to the anti-glare film? So nothing is actually like wrong with this monitor. They just are like kind of nerdy about the, I can like barely, what's the difference between both those monitors? Bro, this person's actually complaining just to complain. I'm adding this monitor to the cart and seeing if it looks that bad, but I think they're just yapping for no reason. Like that doesn't even look that bad. Next, let's go to the gaming keyboard, and I think it should be a little bit easier to find one that's rated kind of low in here. It's actually so hard to find a 1-star rated item on Amazon. Like they just, oh, there's no way. As soon as I said that, I found one. I was literally searching for so long. It's $200 though. Oh my gosh, yo. I'm not even joking. I've been searching all around and that's the only one I can find. I'm gonna add this to the cart, but I'm gonna see if I can find another one in case, because $200 for a 1-star keyboard, I do not want to waste that much money. It is seriously so hard to find a bad reviewed product though. Like literally everything on Amazon is like 4 and 5 stars. They basically delete any that are not. Okay, so I literally don't have any option. I'm gonna have to go for this. Like it genuinely looks disgusting. I do notice they have a clear. At least I'm gonna get this clear one instead of like this ugly pink one, because that is actually nasty. Oh wait, I actually can't because the clear one is rated 3.9 stars, but the pink one is the one that's rated 1 star. And what does this review say? Writing about the previous generation V2, this keyboard was great when it was new. After 2 months and 4 after 2 years and 4 months it stopped working. A keyboard that cost $170 should not stop working after 2.5 years. That basically was my entire point. This is a very expensive keyboard, and the fact that the quality is not good where it's gonna last you a long time, that's not a good sign. So actually, let me add this to the cart, and let me see, actually, I'm very curious now to see how it actually feels to game on. Not 2 of them. We only need 1. I'm not spending $400 on that keyboard. But yeah, I'm actually very curious to see how bad it is if it's breaking after 2 years. Next up though, of course, we need to look for a gaming mouse. And again, we're just gonna scroll until we can find anything that's rated very low. So I managed to find 2 really low rated gaming mice. Basically, let's just look at the 1-star reviews. So one person on this mouse specifically said, software/driver is in Chinese. I mean, is that really a 1-star review? It doesn't mean it's bad though. I mean, dude, and it has a 5-star review saying like it goes from blindingly fast to pixel accurate. That sounds like a fake review. This low-key sounds like a fake review, Chris M. I'm on you. That, oh, Vine customer review of free product. See, bro. So he literally got paid to review. So this is actually might be a horrible mouse. I wasn't originally going to get this because it literally had a 5-star review, but this is a fake review. He literally basically got it for free. It says, I'm more curious though about this mouse. It is a wireless mouse, so it is actually kind of decent. It doesn't look that bad at all. It has like RGB. It looks a little bit sus with kind of the text on it, but dude, that fake review and that one bad review really got me like questioning this. So I'm actually going to buy it, and it's only like 25 bucks. Of course, to pair with the gaming mouse, we need a gaming mouse pad. I don't really know how you can really rate a gaming mouse pad like 1 star, because I feel like all mouse pads are like pretty much the same. So I don't really know what reviews we're gonna kind of come up with and see, but of course, let's just search for one that has a lot of 1 star and like bad reviews. Okay, this might actually be the most ugly mouse pad I've ever seen. It's only rated 3.3, and it basically is just a bunch of like keyboard commands. I'm just curious, what are people saying for the 1-star reviews? Too many error, made in China, words spelled wrong. Bro, what incorrect spelling? So it's nothing too many misspelled commands. Bro, they literally couldn't write in proper English. So it doesn't look like it's actually the mouse pad being bad. It's just the text that's like literally wrong on this mouse pad. Honestly, it is hard to find a mouse pad that has bad reviews. Okay, literally, what is this mouse pad? It's just like a Spark. This is like the most low resolution, like fake looking mouse pad I've ever seen in my life. Pretty good, but not as bright as the pictures. So it's not even like the mouse pad being bad, it's just like the design of it is literally horrible. Okay, actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for a gaming mouse pad with RGB because I feel like we might find some bad reviewed ones saying like the RGB isn't bright or something. I feel like that would make sense because it's kind of hard to find a review on a mouse pad that's bad. Like, it's literally just a piece of cloth. Okay, so I finally found a gaming mouse pad that's rated lower than 3 stars. So let's go see. Oh, the most amount of reviews are actually like 1 star, and it says does not light up at all, receive the item and does not work right out of the box. So disappointed. Bro, that's horrible. The mat is fine, but the lighting along the bottom does not work. Just took it out of the box. Disappointed. He even has a video. Oh yeah, bro, that's actually horrible. The entire bottom part of the gaming mouse pad literally has like no RGB at all. And then my boy David says something in Spanish, but probably along the lines of like the bottom of the mouse pad doesn't work. It literally looks like that. So let's actually order this mouse pad because it seems like everyone has issues with like the bottom of it not turning on or not working at all. So let's actually order it and let's see if it works because I would be really surprised. Finally, for the gaming headset, I feel like we actually might be able to find one that's literally rated only 1 star. I just have to really search around in here. It's probably gonna be some like really cheap Chinese one, like some random ugly one. Oh my gosh, wait. I found these. They're literally rated 1 star, but they look... I'm genuinely not buying these. These actually look horrible. I just want to see... Why would you buy this? It's just... They just rated it 1 star. They didn't even say anything. Like, genuinely, though, if you buy this, you're just asking for a horrible headset. Like, literally look at this. What in, like, this... Like, bro, what is this? Yo, this actually might be the worst looking headset I've ever seen. And that's not even a real picture. They literally just photoshopped it. You can literally see the Photoshop lines of it. Like, bro, like, yeah, no, you're actually asking for a horrible headset if you buy that. All right, so it's actually really hard to find a gaming headset that's reviewed really low, but this is the lowest one I could find. It does have a 1 star review. As you guys can see, most of the reviews, 37% of them are actually 1 stars. And it is a small business, so it's kind of just like a random brand. I'm not trying to hate on them at all. Just what does it literally say? Plastic broke in 2 weeks. I had got this for 2 weeks ago and was satisfied, but the plastic began to crack after normally putting it on. Yo, no way it just breaks by like legit putting the headset on. Okay, I need to test that out. And it's not even cheap at all. Like, dude, $45 for a gaming headset is a lot of money. You could buy like a gaming headset from a lot of name brands. So I don't really know why people are buying this headset. It's probably like $50 after like taxes and all that. So yeah, dude, a $50 headset's still like a decent amount of money. So, I mean, bro, if it's breaking in 2 weeks, that's really bad. Finally, though, for the moment you guys have all been waiting for, it's time for the gaming PC. This is going to be the dumbest purchase because it's going to be literally the most expensive one, and I'm literally buying like the worst one. So I'm legit just going to be throwing away hundreds of dollars for your guys' entertainment here. Okay, so I want to make sure we actually get a gaming PC that looks like a gaming PC. I don't want one of these like old office PCs that just has like RGB. I want to get like a real gaming PC that's literally rated 1 star. I can already find one, like literally 1 star already, just like that, but it kind of is a full setup, and I don't really want that. Okay, this one also 1 star over here, but it's kind of just an office PC. I want like a real gaming PC that looks like this, that's like 1 star. Okay, so I found it. After searching around for not that long, I found this one from Skytech, but dude, the specs don't even look that bad. What is the review on this? So they said never again. There are several reasons they got 1 star, but the biggest is that even though it says compatible with a keyboard and mouse, I had nothing working. The issue still was forced to use the cheap one that it came with. That sounds like it might just be his own keyboard issue, honestly. But it also comes with a quality assurance card that states it comes with up-to-date drivers. I ended up talking to their IT guy for over 2 hours and let him have remote access, and the thing he proceeds to do is updating every driver on the PC. Ended up having to do a reset and bro, that's literally normal. Bro, like literally whenever you get a new gaming PC, it doesn't matter because by the time they package the gaming PC, it might take a few like months for it to sell, and then like of course there's like new drivers, so you always, even if you have a gaming PC, you always want to just make sure you're updating the drivers by going on the official driver website and updating them. So that honestly sounds like a pretty weird review. Like that doesn't sound like anything is wrong, and they rated it 1 star, and I mean the specs aren't that bad. So I'm not trying to glaze the gaming PC, but dude, they sounded kind of harsh. However, 2 hours on the phone, that's probably why they actually rated it 1 star, because wasting 2 hours, no one likes to do that. I mean, it definitely wouldn't be my first pick just because I don't really like the gaming PC case specifically for 1K. But I'm gonna add this to the cart, and let's just see if it actually is a 1-star PC or if like everything works properly. So add this to the cart, and what is the damage? $1,400. Oh my gosh. Yo, this is actually horrible, bro. After wasting hundreds of dollars ordering everything, I was surprised it actually all arrived. And if I'm being honest, all of this does not look that bad at all. Especially the pink transparent gaming keyboard, because judging by the box, I would guess that this is a very expensive and like premium keyboard. It does not look like cheap or bad at all. The 1-star review was mainly talking about the quality of the keyboard being bad because it broke after 2 years. So I'm actually very interested to see how this is, because it actually feels very premium and looks very premium. Time for the moment of truth. Let's open this up. Very nice feeling box, and I think we should see the keyboard right under here. Dude, okay, I know this is an expensive keyboard, but it actually feels and looks very premium. So we have a white keyboard cable. They also gave us some keycaps, and they also gave us some like keycap pullers, a little screwdriver, a little like cloth to clean the keyboard. So of course we also have a manual, and here is the keyboard itself. I'm actually so excited. It is actually like really heavy. Okay, this actually feels like a good keyboard. I'm not gonna lie, like to make you guys hear the sound. Like, dude, this thing feels like a brick. Like, it's actually very, very heavy. It is an 81 key keyboard, so it is like kind of big, but let's take this off and finally get to see it. Okay, what is it caught on? All right, ready? Yo, okay, I've never in my life had a keyboard like this, and this is actually sick. In person, I thought I was gonna hate the way it looks, but it's actually very, very cool. It's fully transparent. You can even see the entire like back of the keyboard and see like the entire like board of the keyboard. Even on the side, it's fully transparent, and it actually has like a little bit of built-in height, as you guys can see. But dude, this is really sick, and let's do a quick typing test. Okay, wait, I know this is an expensive keyboard, but how is this 1 star? This is actually so sick. This is like genuinely like the coolest keyboard I've ever seen. Obviously, the most shocking factor is it's all like pink and completely transparent. So I'm actually extremely excited to see how it looks when it's plugged in. Let me actually like try and grab this keyboard cable. It might be kind of hard to see on camera exactly how the RGB looks, but the one thing I will say is the RGB isn't as bright as I would have liked it to be. And I think it actually kind of throws it off, if anything. It is just kind of a yellow color. I don't really know how I can change that, or if it just like automatically changes. But yeah, I will say the RGB on it is not as bright as I would have liked it to be. However, just feeling it and typing on it is extremely, extremely satisfying, and it actually feels like high quality. Like, it does not feel like bad quality. Even these keycaps, they're like very smooth. I don't really know how to describe it. It just feels very, very satisfying. Like, it feels like one of those expensive, like really ASMR keyboards. It also has a little dial over here on the top right, which I think you can use to change the volume. And over here, it looks like it actually is able to be used between Windows and Mac. There's like a little like changing thing. And you can also use it like wirelessly. So we can go from Bluetooth. Oh wait, right there. It actually looked like it. Oh yeah, okay. So here it actually has a little bit of like RGB just turned on automatically, because I think it's just operating on battery. And I actually do like the pink RGB all around. As you guys can see, dude, this thing is sick. It seriously looks really, really good. Like, I actually love the way this keyboard looks, and I'm just very excited to see if it actually works properly when I try gaming on it. I'm not sure if this is going to be like the best gaming keyboard, but aesthetically, it is definitely very much like out there in your face. But to pair up with the keyboard, of course, we have the gaming mouse, and I'm not just saying this for the video. Judging by the box, I don't think it actually looks that bad. Like, it actually looks like, I mean, it might look like a little bit of like a ripoff, like Logitech G Pro or something, but actually, like, judging by the box, it looks pretty good. This mouse is also very budget friendly. It was only $23, so I am going to keep that in mind. Obviously, I'm not expecting like the best $200 mouse of all time, but so far with the packaging, it actually looks kind of decent. And we have a detachable keyboard cable because I think this is a wireless 3-mode gaming mouse. So overall, it doesn't look that bad. There is a manual inside of here as well, and the review was about like complaining that it was like a Chinese mouse, but at least the actual like manual is in English, so that is good. And more importantly, here is our gaming mouse, and tell me if I'm wrong, but it does not look that bad. It also is very, very small. Like the mouse is actually very light and like fits perfectly in my hand. I would say I definitely have like a little bit of like bigger hands, but dude, I really like the way that this mouse actually feels. And dude, the glide on it is actually good. I mean, the mouse feet could be a little bit better, but we do have a wireless like dongle that just goes right over here on the bottom. This reminds me so much to a Logitech G Pro. It honestly looks very, very similar, and it feels about the same weight. And I mean, dude, I love that they actually even put in the actual effort to like match the keyboard color to the like mouse, because they could have easily went with a black one. So I would say for $23, this actually does not look that bad at all. But that's exactly why I bought these products, is to see if these 1-star reviews are actually legit or if I can actually like prove them wrong. Because at least kind of quality wise, it doesn't feel very like cheap, like even squeezing it. Everything on this feels really good, and mouse click test, literally perfectly fine. The only thing is the sensor might be horrible when I actually try gaming, and obviously I will test that out when we actually have the mouse connected. I actually can put this on wireless mode so we can see the RGB, and the first thing I will say is that the RGB is very dim. Like, dude, I don't even, it's on right now, it's on green. I don't even think like the camera picks it up. So I will say, oh wait, you guys can see a little bit over there on the bottom. It's very hard to actually pick up on camera. I would say that the like RGB lighting on this mouse just is not that bright at all. But that kind of is to be expected on a cheaper mouse. But going from the smallest part of the setup to the biggest part, we have the gaming monitor. This cost me a little over $150, but it is a 240 hertz monitor, so should be pretty good. The review on this monitor was mainly just complaining about like the actual anti-glare and like the quality and how the monitor looks. So I definitely will have to test that out when I actually have the monitor set up. However, let's actually just first unbox it. Packaging wise, it pretty much just looks like any other monitor, and then lifting this, we should see the monitor. Oh, okay, so this is a little bit different. The monitor arm is actually already attached to the monitor, and I actually do like the design on it. Like, I know this is just a very small thing, but I think it is also like fully adjustable in every direction. Okay, so now let's remove all of this plastic just to make sure the screen isn't damaged. And yeah, it looks literally completely perfect. No scratches, nothing on it at all. So I'm now gonna safely set it down, and I actually do love that they have the monitor arm already attached. So then all we need to do is actually screw on the actual monitor feet. And it's extremely easy to do because it is just one thumb screw, and you don't even need a screwdriver or anything at all. You just have to simply line it up, just like that, and then you literally tighten it, and that's literally it. So this was one of the easiest monitor stands to actually assemble, and now that I have it all connected, you guys can see it just aesthetically looks like a normal monitor. However, you do have all the adjustability you need. You can actually move it pretty high up and all the way down. You can also tilt it over like side to side, just like this, like swivel it, and you can even tilt the monitor up kind of towards your face if you were more of like an FPS player and you were like a tryhard or something, or if you just want to use it normal. So yeah, you have every single adjustability that you want with this monitor. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this is looking more like a 5-star gaming setup than a 1-star. I don't know what all these 1-star reviews are. I'm really hoping I'm not speaking too soon with this, but the products don't look that bad at all. And this is a pretty competitive monitor because it actually has a 240 hertz refresh rate, 1080p, so it definitely has like a competitive focus and a 0.03 millisecond response time. So it should be pretty good for gaming, and I will actually test out the exact 1-star review and like see how good the panel looks when the monitor is like fully plugged in. So far, everything's been better than I expected. However, these headphones, I'm not gonna lie, just judging by like I can literally hear rattling all inside of the box, and like just how the box looks, this looks like some like extremely cheap Chinese headset. I think this is probably gonna be like the worst part of the setup. And don't forget, this headset was like almost $50, so it's not even that like cheap. You can literally buy like cheaper HyperX headsets or like Razer ones, so I'm gonna be pretty harsh with this headset. Okay, so taking the headset out, already right off the bat, this literally looks like a $15 headset. Like, I don't even know what their profit margins are on this. It probably cost them like $2 to make, but this actually does not like look that good. So it looks extremely plasticky, and the actual headband on it, it has like this kind of weird foam. It reminds me of like Turtle Beach, but like even a cheaper version of it. And let's actually just quickly put this on. So putting this on, dude, it literally doesn't even fit my head properly. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like this does not like seem that good. And the cloth they use, I can tell, is literally so cheap. Like, I might be fine if it was like $25, maybe $30, but for $50, I think this is kind of a scam already. I mean, you do have a pretty long cord, but there is a USB on the end and also a headphone jack, so that's kind of just a tale. When headsets have that, you just know they're like extremely cheap. I think this definitely is like a 1-star headset, kind of just like judging by how it looks and everything. However, the most important thing is the sound quality, which we will have to test out later. But yeah, this definitely is seeming like a 1-star thing, and it doesn't feel like that cheap, I guess, but it is just very plasticky. It does have a little bit of adjustability if I wanted it even bigger, but then it's literally gonna hang below my ears. So yeah, I'm just gonna use it in the smallest size. However, I don't really like how it's like literally like it's not comfortable at all. And however, there is RGB on this, so I definitely will have to see how bright that is when we actually plug it in, but I'm not too confident with this headset. But first, we need to actually unbox the cheapest part of the gaming setup, which is the mouse pad. And literally basically all the reviews on this $10 mouse pad were just about the RGB like not being bright. So taking the mouse pad out, this is actually like called a large size. I will say it is like a pretty decent size, and feeling it out, I am keeping in mind it is $10. It feels like a $10 mouse pad, so it actually doesn't feel like cheaper than it is. It feels like as I would expect. I'm not the biggest fan of the design. I was mentioning that when I was ordering this, but I actually am just gonna plug this into the PC behind me and see how bright the RGB is, because literally everyone was complaining that the RGB over here on the bottom half of the mouse pad was like literally non-existent or like very dim. So all we have to do is use the included cable to actually plug this in just like that, and then let's just plug this into the gaming PC, and oh my, it's even worse than I expected. This is horrible. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but like, dude, the RGB is turned on. We have a button where we can change the color. This is on like the darkest blue color, but dude, it literally looks like there's no RGB all over here. There is a little bit that you can see over here and like kind of actually on the bottom, so it looks like there's like just none at all on the top and on the top right. Obviously, it's brightest over here near the actual control panel, but dude, the 1-star reviews are completely legit. This mouse pad's RGB absolutely sucks. It's actually horrible. I mean, the mouse pad itself, I should be able to game on it like fine, but I would like, dude, I don't even know if you can market this as in like an RGB mouse pad. Like there literally is like no RGB. You have to like look. Like, I don't even know if the camera picks it up. It's so dim. At least this button actually works over here, but like, yeah, this is basically just a normal mouse pad. I wouldn't even call it an RGB mouse pad. But now it's finally time for the moment you guys have all been waiting for, which is the 1-star gaming PC. So this gaming PC called the Storm had a 1-star review for 2 reasons. The person that rated it 1 star said that no keyboards worked except the one that actually came with this gaming PC, and they also mentioned that it didn't have up-to-date drivers, so I definitely will test out a different keyboard than the one we get with this gaming PC. But as for the non-updated drivers, I have to be honest, that just is a very normal thing, because like Nvidia or AMD update their drivers like every few weeks, and some gaming PCs just sit in storage for a few months, so I'm gonna see if they're updated, but honestly, that's just like a thing with like almost every gaming PC. So first of all, inside of the box, we do have the included gaming keyboard that they were talking about. We also have what looks like a manual, and they actually said a quality control certificate, and it actually has like the packaging technician, build technician, and quality technician. It's actually like all 3 different people. They like fully like quality check this build. So I mean, overall, I wouldn't say it's like looking like a 1-star PC so far. But let's flip this box over and actually take out this gaming PC. Oh, I don't know what file. Okay, it was just like the little Wi-Fi antennas. All right, so now that the PC is out of the box, we also do have a gaming mouse. So they actually did basically give us a full setup just like that. But the main thing we care about is the $1,000 gaming PC. Packaging wise, it looks pretty good. I don't see like any issues with it at all, like in terms of the packaging or any like dents or anything like that. Removing this plastic, we can get a better look. Oh, static electricity. And they actually have a little bit of a warning, say, please review your quick start guide. I'm not gonna review that. But I actually didn't notice the side panel is just kind of like one of these that you can open like this, but I'm just gonna like completely remove that. And they added a lot of packaging inside to make sure like the graphics card or like CPU fan or like any of that doesn't get damaged or like shaken up and shipping, which is always a good sign. Finally, removing this, we should get a better look at the PC. There's even more packaging inside of here. There's like pink foam. They literally added this in every single part inside of this gaming PC. So like, dude, nothing got damaged during shipping. At least I hope so. And finally, we can see how the gaming PC actually looks. And I don't think it looks that bad at all. Like, honestly, the graphics card inside of here looks really, really big. But the first thing I'm going to do is plug this PC in to make sure everything is working. Instantly boots up, actually looking like pretty good as well. There actually are quite a few fans inside of here. We have one 120 millimeter over here on the back. We have 2 on the top, and then we have 3 over here on the front. You guys might be able to see a little bit easier right over here, but there is a lot of fans which not only look good, but of course, more importantly, in terms of like PC performance, actually cool the PC. And of course, we can't forget about the actual CPU cooler right over here. So yeah, there is quite a bit of cooling inside of this PC. And another thing I just noticed is there's actually even RGB on this graphics card. It is an ASRock graphics card, and it actually looks like pretty good. I think aesthetically the PC looks pretty good. The only thing I would definitely like prefer though is if like all this was actually color matched as white. But I think overall aesthetically the PC looks pretty good. But the more important part, of course, are the specs inside of this gaming PC. So first, for the RAM, we do have 16 gigabytes of RAM, and some companies actually like cheap out and only add one 16 gig stick, but we actually have 2 8 gig sticks, which is good because we do get dual channel with that, which should help if we were trying to use this PC for like gaming and streaming at like the same time. But now for the CPU, I've actually never used this CPU before. So it has an 8-core CPU called the Ryzen 7 5700, and it is a pretty good CPU because it has a base clock speed of 3.7 gigahertz, but if you actually like overclocked it to the max, you could get it up to 4.6 gigahertz. So the performance of this should be really, really good, especially if we're trying to game on like low settings in games like Fortnite and Valorant. But now it's time for the most important part for gaming, especially if we're going to be gaming on high settings, which is the graphics card. And of course, you guys can see the Radeon. So it is an AMD RX 9060, which is an 8 gigabyte graphics card, and I actually think that's really good. Sure, you could argue they could have put a better graphics card inside of this PC for the price point, but just in general, with these PC specs, we definitely should be hitting like over 200 FPS, especially on low settings, so we can take full advantage of the gaming monitor refresh rate. We do also have 1 terabyte of storage on the SSD in here, so we should be able to install a few games in here. And yeah, I just think overall for the gaming PC, I wouldn't say it looks like a 1-star gaming PC at all. But real quick, before we actually put together our entire 1-star gaming setup, let's actually check out the peripherals that came with this actual PC. So first off, with the mouse, we have a color matched white mouse, which looks pretty good. And if we plug this in, we should have RGB as well. Yeah, as you guys can see, basically it's just like a little bit of RGB inside of here. I do like that it's honeycomb, and I will say for a free mouse, it actually is like not that bad at all. The clicks on it, they sound like pretty good. So overall, for a free mouse, I don't think it's that bad, but the review was talking about the gaming keyboard, so I actually am really interested to actually see this. They said they apparently were forced to use this keyboard and no other keyboard works, so I've never had a PC do that. But as for the keyboard that they gave us, we actually have a full-size one. So we have all the function keys here, little arrow keys, number pad. And again, I do love that they color matched it, so everything in this setup is white. I mean, that's just a really nice little touch. I'm not expecting that RGB. Okay, honestly, it doesn't look that bad. You can definitely see it on camera. And quick little typing test. It is definitely a membrane gaming keyboard, as you guys can see, but I'm not just saying this. It actually feels like one of the best membrane keyboards I've actually like tested out. It feels probably as close as you can get to like a mechanical gaming keyboard with actually membrane switches. So yeah, I will say overall for the peripherals and the PC itself, and honestly, a lot of the things I bought here, I wouldn't say are 1-star, but the main thing I actually need to test out is set them all up and see how they all perform. But now it's time for the moment of truth to see if everything actually works. So I plugged it in, and this is how it looked. So far, everything seemed to be good, but the most important part is to test everything out and see if I would actually rate it 1 star. So I decided to do a benchmark first before I tried gaming, just to see what type of score the PC got. And for a 1-star gaming PC, this is seriously way better than I expected. We're pretty much in the green everywhere. We have a almost 70% score for gaming, 100% score for desktop use, so this is like watching videos and just like scrolling the internet, and workstation, which is like video editing and stuff, we have 67. Okay, seriously though, for the individual parts, it's actually saying our CPU, the Ryzen 7 5700X, is performing way above expectations, and also same with our graphics card, so that is actually amazing, especially since the review was literally saying it's kind of sucked for high-end gaming, and so is the RAM. And also another thing is user benchmark is actually more biased towards NVIDIA, like GPUs and stuff, so this is actually giving it maybe even a lower rating. That's what a lot of people say, like AMD doesn't do good on user benchmark, but on this test, it actually seems to be doing pretty good. Now, it's finally time to test out the first game on this PC, and I'm gonna be starting it off with Minecraft. But I'm not gonna be loading into just normal Minecraft. I actually have a ton of shaders and high settings that I'm gonna be testing out on Minecraft, because the person that actually reviewed this 1 star said that the PC didn't do good on high settings, and yeah, we're just gonna test that out. But as you guys can see, I'm not loading into just a normal Minecraft. This is basically like all high settings, and immediately as we load in, we're literally getting like 200 to 300 FPS, which is insane. We are also utilizing pretty much the entire CPU, about 90% usage, and the GPU, and we're still getting like 200 FPS. And I mean, does this even really look like Minecraft anymore? Like, look at these like clouds. This is pretty much insane. The CPU and GPU are both at about 60 degrees, and as I'm kind of flying around and we're loading in new stuff, you can see it does stutter a little bit here and there, but we're still for the most part getting like 200, 300 FPS and just playing around normally. Yeah, like 200 to 300 FPS, but look at how high these settings are and these shaders that I'm using. Like, this is just insane. It like kinda still looks like Minecraft, kinda doesn't. It is really, really nice. This is definitely completely different than like normal vanilla Minecraft, because dude, this is putting a lot more stress not only on the CPU but especially the GPU, and I mean the PC's still handling it perfectly fine. And if I go into my video settings, let's even max it out more. I'm gonna go into Quake Pro, and then we're gonna put like all this kind of towards the max. I don't know if the PC will be able to like actually handle this, but I'm just gonna put this all in like fancy and like super high here. So there we go. We have a lot of our quality settings all the way maxed out, especially our render distance. So now the FPS is definitely going to be a lot less here, but look at how much we have to load. Let's give it a second to load everything, and we're still at like 100 FPS, and look at how far we're rendering stuff in. Like, that's just insane. That genuinely is crazy. And I mean, if we're just like normally playing here, we're still able to get 60 FPS, and these are super high settings. Now keep in mind, these are super high settings on 1080p. I'm not gaming on 1440p or 4K because this monitor actually is only able to do like 1080p, so do keep that in mind. But yeah, overall, like, this is actually kind of insane. I mean, yeah, okay, now that we're rendering a lot of stuff, this is the only time that the actual PC starts to like lag, because I mean, like, literally look at how high these settings are and like all the graphic animations. But dude, overall, I have to say the PC itself is actually really good, and this is like not normal Minecraft at all. The PC had no issues running Minecraft even on super high settings, but how much FPS does it get on Warzone? For the Warzone settings, I'm actually going to be starting it off on minimum settings just to get an idea of like the max FPS. But first, one thing I want to mention as we're loading in the shaders is the complaint about the monitor was that the colors and like anti-glare didn't look good. Now, I did actually go into the monitor settings just to check it, and it actually, why does it say it's at 1440p? I just noticed it literally says that we're on 1440p on the monitor. There's no way. Dude, this is literally a 1080p monitor. Wait, I'm so confused. Okay, that's a little bit weird because it literally says we're on 1080p here, but then in the monitor settings, it says we're at 1440p. But anyways, the only things that I did change was I put the brightness on 100, which is normal, and I put the saturation to 80. But like, dude, the monitor looks perfectly fine. I don't think the anti-glare looks bad, or even looking at it at an angle. Like, literally the monitor is perfectly fine, and we're gonna be able to feel how smooth it actually is to game on. But one thing I don't like about the keyboard at all is it's actually very hard to actually actually see like the letters and numbers. I kind of memorized how to type, but when it's at an angle or flat on your desk, I literally can like not see any of the keys, so I'm kind of just typing off of memory, so it does make typing a little bit hard, and I definitely don't really like that. The keyboard itself though does feel high quality. It actually feels like pretty satisfying to click on. The audio on the headset is also not bad at all. I just don't really like how comfortable it is. Like, it's very uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. Even just playing with it for like 10-15 minutes, it doesn't feel good. And we're gonna be able to test out everything competitively inside of Warzone as soon as we actually get in a game. And on Call of Duty with low 1080p settings, we're able to get around 240 FPS. It looks like I mentioned, this is kind of a GPU intensive game, so we're at like 90% GPU usage, pretty much completely using the GPU, but the FPS is still like consistent. Like, it's actually not like stuttering or anything like that at all. It actually feels pretty good to game on. Alright, so on low settings, it seems like the PC wants to get around 130-ish FPS. That's kind of what it wants to average. Like, actually, I would say like around 140 to 200. But the main thing is it is just very, very consistent, which is like the main thing you actually want. And it feels really smooth to game on. Even though we're using a lot of the GPU and CPU, we're pretty much maxing out the GPU, if I'm being honest. But it still feels pretty much like completely fine. We're not even utilizing that much of the CPU. Okay, I'm going to try and get revenge on this guy. Also, another thing I want to point out is I literally have no problem at all gaming on this mouse. It actually feels very, very good to game on. Like, I wouldn't be able to tell it's like a cheap budget mouse. Oh my gosh. I'm getting sniped in the back by like some random, bro. I know there's some sweats around here, man. I'm just trying to look for some sweats. And even though we only have an air cooler in here, bro, the CPU temp is legit so low. Like, literally 60 degrees is so low for a CPU. You definitely could argue that for this price point, you could have bought a better gaming PC, but in general, I definitely wouldn't rate this a 1-star gaming PC. Like, it literally performs completely fine. Yup, 1 HP, 1 HP. Okay, there we go. If I died there, I was actually gonna crash out. Buddy just got cooked. Sit down. So we know on low settings, this PC and honestly everything feels really good to game on. Like, you literally would not expect it to be a 1-star PC, but let's go on extreme settings and let's see what the FPS is. This is extreme on 1080p, and wait, are we on extreme? There's no way the FPS barely dropped. So yeah, the quality is literally on fully extreme. I'm even gonna like put that on max. Like, everything seems fine. It's all on high and ultra. And on high ultra settings, 1080p, the usage of the GPU is obviously like pretty much maxed out now. But dude, the FPS is still really good. Wait, dude, the FPS, if anything, got even more. Am I tripping? Bro, how did the FPS actually increase and we literally increase the settings to ultra? Like, that's actually like kind of insane. So yeah, it just shows you that even on ultra settings, we're literally utilizing like still 100% usage of the GPU. Like, the CPU usage is literally like the same, 50 to 60%, and we're literally getting like 150 FPS still. And the best part is it's extremely smooth. Like, there's literally no issue running it at all. I seriously did not expect that at all. It just kind of shows that there's a lot more inside of this gaming PC that we're not even utilizing. Like, dude, it's so smooth, 160 FPS, like, it's not even stuttering or anything at all. Like, this is not sponsored or anything. I had to actually spend 1K out of pocket for this PC, but this PC is not like a 1-star PC is all I'm saying. Like, it actually feels really good to game on. I don't have any issues gaming. Oh, and I'm dead for sure. Bro, the one time I actually step in the open, bro. Okay, is this kind of risky going for the supply drop? This is so dumb. There's definitely a kid camping this. I'm literally just about to get lasered as soon as I go for this. I have like no loadouts, but we'll go for that. That's kind of basic. All right, there we go. All right, now we just need to try and get a kill here. Dude, honestly, gaming on everything here is perfectly fine. I literally have no issue. The monitor is super smooth, 240 hertz. The mouse feels good for a budget, like, Chinese mouse. The keyboard feels good to game on. It's like a satisfying keyboard. And I mean, the monitor is good. The headset, as much as I don't really like it, I would say it is actually very uncomfortable. My ears are starting to hurt a little bit because it literally like is sitting on my ears. Now it's just up to me and seeing if I can get a kill, but I wouldn't be surprised if I just instantly get lasered by a camper here. Is that? Oh my gosh. Okay, that literally was the kid that killed me earlier. I don't know what he was doing. I think he was just on the buy station. Yeah, I don't even think he was AFK. Yo, dude, can I get his weapon? I know this thing is insane. Please. Please let me pick up this sniper. Please. Oh my gosh, I can't pick it up. Dude, I know there's a guy somewhere back there. Okay, top 10 over here. Imagine we win on this PC. Dude, that's the goal. If we actually win on this PC. I mean, there's no reason I shouldn't win. It's just your boy kind of sucks at Warzone. That's really the only thing holding me back. He's just going to wait for me. I know this guy's just going to wait for me. What the? Yo, where did that guy come from? I literally didn't even, oh my, he just ran in. Dude, my audio sucks. Okay, it's the headset's fault, bro. I legit did not hear that, kid. I'm not even joking. Finally, I'm gonna be testing out Fortnite. If the gaming setup has a lot of input delay or frame drops, this is where I'm really gonna feel it. So for the first Fortnite test, we're on performance mode, all low settings. So this is just for max amount of FPS, and it looks like the PC is able to get almost 1,000 inside the battle bus. However, that's just inside the battle bus. In the top right, I actually do see it peaking at 1K. I saw it peak there for like a second, but now when we're actually skydiving, the FPS is still very consistent, not stuttering at all, 200 to 300. And I noticed our GPU is still at like almost 100% usage, and our CPU is at about 70. So it actually looks like even on low settings, we're actually kind of stressing the PC out a little bit, but like it's very smooth, like literally no issues at all, and it feels very, very like good. Like there's literally no input delay or anything at all. So it's safe to say that this gaming PC can definitely get 200 FPS. Oh my gosh, where did this guy come from? Where did this guy, okay, what I was gonna say is it's safe to say this PC can get 240 FPS very easily, and then this guy legit almost just like, I don't even know where this kid came from. We're easily chilling at like 240 to 300 FPS. Like this feels very, very good to game on. Oh my gosh, and then there's a camper in there. Like what? And I don't have mats. Okay, this is so annoying. I literally don't have mats. Okay, give me that rift to go and we're out. Like why is there a guy camping in there? What are these guys in Tilted doing right now, man? This gaming PC, though, for a 1-star PC, seriously is even better than I expected. Like, I know the GPU usage is high, but that doesn't matter because the gameplay is so smooth. We're literally getting, like, over 300 FPS just on the normal. Like, no issues with it at all. It feels really good to game on. Okay, before I go in higher settings, let's try and get a few kills here. Let's see how good we can really push this PC. Okay, there's 2 kids over here. Like, dude, these guys... Okay, why is everyone in this lobby, like, actually sweaty? Bro, people in here are actually tryharding. Oh, guy right over there. Oh my gosh. Yo, these guys are actually sweats. I'm not even joking. Oh my gosh, I have no mats. I have no mats. I have no mats. Okay, let's see how good this PC really is in the middle of a fight. There are so many tryhards all over here. Dude, these guys are like playing like it's a tournament, bro. What rank is this? Okay, there's like a billion people around here too. I'm definitely gonna run into a camper and just get 200 pumped. There's actually so many people around here. I'm not even joking. Okay, yo, there's like actually way too many people here. Okay, I'm gonna push this guy. I have no mats at all. I literally have no mats at all. Dead, there we go. Okay, first kill. And there's another guy on us already. Okay, so dude, everyone here is such a tryhard. Okay, we're definitely dead. We're definitely dead, bro. Okay, wait, he's getting pushed by another guy. We're good, we're good. These lobbies are so tryhardy. Like, okay, and in the middle of the fight, though, this PC is still really good. We're able to get literally like 300 FPS like it's nothing, just in the middle of the game. Okay, I don't even see him. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so now that we died, let's actually leave the game, and we're gonna go into higher settings because we know that gaming on performance mode with this PC is very, very easy. So let's step it up onto DirectX 11. So with DirectX 11, full epic max settings, inside the battle bus, we're hitting about 200 FPS. However, when we start skydiving, you can see the FPS definitely starts to stutter a little bit more. What's weird is we're not utilizing any more of the CPU. Obviously, this is more graphically intensive, so it's just more of like a GPU task, but it looks like as soon as we land, okay, yo, it is actually stuttering. Okay, I can't even aim. Oh my gosh, it's way, okay, I'm not gonna lie, it was stuttering that I literally can't aim. These are extremely high settings, so obviously it's gonna be like stuttering a little bit, but it seems like the PC likes to sit at around like 90 to 100 FPS. However, there definitely are just a lot of frame drops over here. Like the FPS does go to like 120 sometimes, but you guys can see it is stuttering quite a bit. So yeah, if you're actually playing Fortnite on like high DX11 like settings, you definitely can say that it's not gonna be like super consistent. But I mean, we still are hitting over 100 FPS on a supposedly 1-star gaming PC. So yeah, I actually would say that's pretty good. There is a guy landing somewhere over here. Oh yeah, I see them. Oh wait, yo, there's kids fighting right here. Yo, get me in there. Yup, dead. There we go. Easy kill. Yo, he had a crazy mythic. I did not even know this was in the game. Boom. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. I'm gonna get lasered. Yup, and I'm dead. Nice. Okay. All right, so we know on low settings it's also good, but there is one thing I've never done that I actually want to do just on this PC because I really want to push it. Since the review said it doesn't game good, what I actually want to do, which I don't know if the PC will crash, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to close out Fortnite and we're going to go into MSI Afterburner, and what we're going to do inside of here is literally just overclock it, like the cores and everything to the max. I honestly don't know if this is going to crash the PC. I think this is just default like overclocking inside of MSI Afterburner. I don't even know if these are like the best settings to really use, but let's just apply this. I wouldn't be surprised if the PC crashes. Sometimes it's not recommended to do this because the PC might actually be like kind of overclocked over time where it's just gonna like, it could like just randomly shut off in the future. But I just want to see, now that the PC is fully overclocked, let's just go back into MSI Afterburner, double check that. Now I'm going to restart the PC and open up Fortnite on performance settings, and I want to see if our FPS is like a lot crazier or if it makes any difference. What I actually think might be a better test is the person that actually reviewed it 1 star was talking about the resolution, not only the settings. So I'm actually going to try gaming on 4K settings, but we're going to go on 4K low because like, dude, you can't expect this $1,000 gaming PC to like literally game on 4K max settings and get insane FPS. Obviously, like you just need like a $4,000 PC with a 5090 for that. But yeah, we're actually going to test out 4K now and still low DX11 settings, and keep in mind that it is overclocked, so I just want to test how this actually performs. Okay, but for the final test, we actually need to see if we can win on 4K settings just to see how good not only this gaming PC really is, but also the entire setup in general with like all the peripherals and everything else. On 4K, the FPS is literally at like 160 to 200, so I have more than good enough performance to actually try and win this game. And another thing I want to mention is that now that we're on 4K, we pretty much have 100% usage of the GPU, just because we have so many more pixels to actually render on 4K. But okay, now we need to try and actually get a few kills. There's only 10 other players here, so there's not really that many people left, and these are try-hard lobbies, so yeah, I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to win this game, but I'm going to try my hardest here. I can hear someone right here. I literally knew it. Okay, there we go, 85. Yo, what? That was actually an insane amount of damage. Yo, this guy's 1 HP. Dead. There we go. Okay, dude, these guys are actually sweats. This is like some, I don't even know what lobbies these are, but these are like some try-hard ranked lobbies. These are not like the normal bots I'm used to playing against. But, okay, we have 3 kills so far, and there's only 6 other players, so we're actually cooking pretty hard here. 100? Dead. What? How is he not dead? I literally thought he was so gonna be dead there. Yeah, it's so obvious. 100 dead. Literally sit down. That guy is such a sweat. That guy's definitely the sweatiest guy in this lobby, and there's a camper. Of course, and he's in a bush. He literally was in a bush, but as a bush. Give me all my loot. What? No! My internet! That's not even the PC's fault. No. My internet, bro. No. Wow, we are shambles here. We are, yeah. Okay, that just cooked our whole game, bro. That actually just cooked my whole game. Like, literally. Dude. That was going to be so good. It's fine, fine. At least we're still alive. Give me something. Okay, there we go. We got some. We're literally 1 HP. Your boy is legit 4 HP here. This is looking like a pretty impossible task. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to try and get some good loot. I literally just need to try and get any type of kills I can get. Like, I'm literally just going to look for anything here because I'm so shambles. Okay, there is a chest, I think, somewhere here. Yep, there we go. Give me this. Come on, some whites, please. Okay, I'll actually take that. That's so huge. This is so good. All right, we might be able to still win this game. All right, reboots are disabled, so we literally have nothing here. Oh my gosh, med kit and slurp. That's literally what we needed. Yo, we're actually cooking. We're good. We're good. There's only 2 other players. We might be able to win this game on 4K settings. Yup, there we go. Okay, 40. Okay, wait, let me take the supply drop. Let me just take this slurp here. No. No, okay, wait, I'm actually just gonna get 200 popped. I don't even know what's going on. I'm panicking here. I'm panicking. I'm getting shot by both of these kids now, bro. Oh my gosh, yeah, I was literally just getting targeted by both of them. That guy had 15 kills too. Shockingly, this gaming setup was way better than I expected, and I would rate it at least 4 stars. Subscribe so we can hit 1 million subs by the end of 2026, and check out my Christian mouse pads at elevateculture.co. Remember, Jesus loves you.